afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and riveting and amazing Propagandacast. I'm your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda, your only sanctioned source of comedy to entertainment. All other sources are false and must be punished. Of it all, 1 vs. 1 on the glorious Crossroads. In the north, it is the angry Dutchman, the angriest of the Dutchmen. Fighting here for the German army, Deutschland. Taking on the role here of the 2nd Panzer Division. West and south, it is Loren. Fighting for America, freedom, democracy. Taking on the role here of the 2nd Armored Division. First Armored. We got elite troops, mechanized assault, and spearhead with mine, Panzergrenadier, and Panzerfaust versus infantry, recon support, and heavy cavalry trouble infantry there. And as always, please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and press that bell button. The more that sees this, the better. And of course, if you all see this, even better. And also big thanks to my Patreon supporters, without which this episode and so many others would not have been possible. Big thanks to you. And of course, you too can pledge on Patreon or donate via PayPal. Links in the video description. With that little commercial bit out of the way, let's return to the fighting here. We got the rifle rations there for Loren. We got Grenadier MD42 start there for Angry Dutchman. Wing westwards there for the glory of Deutschland. MD42 they're being hold forts there on what was known as the Lafette tripod. Fun fact, there was actually an additional tripod available to the MD42 meant for anti-aircraft defense, where just like, you could probably aim it upwards. Though in theory you could still do it, like you have some guy like standing on the tripod lifting up, theoretically just used to shoot down. I think you'd better be off with a bipod doing that. I believe there are a few cases in Normandy where in fact they would bait in an aircraft and then shoot it down with light machine guns as it went sufficiently low down to the ground. So, little fun side note there. Third route's going away there for Loren, route moving eastwards and westwards here for Loren. Pioneers down with the points there. Sandbags also rolled up, make it more defensible. Note again the fluid, aggressive movements of the MD42 Angry Dutchman. Not too aggressive, but at the same time, not just parking in one spot. I really cannot emphasize how important good MD42 usage is of the Wehrmacht. Snap on the way for Angry Dutchman, a bit of an interesting move there, not bad though, of course, though those are not what I'd go for. Still, can bleed out the Americans, and the American factions is one of the factions that tend to struggle with snipers since they have no counter sniper. So of course they have to deal with other measures, and at the same time, they don't really have like any great tools for it otherwise, except maybe dashing in an M20, hope that works, but they usually don't want to do that. So they can be a bit tricky for them unless they pull off some really good flanks, which tends not to be what most American players are great at. MD42 moving up here, again aggressive, trying to get past here, sneaky there, but in this case Loren's rifle was sufficient close to prevent such a maneuver. Was close though. If you could manage to sneak up to MD42 behind Loren here, that could have gotten very active for Loren. Grenadiers moving up there, engaging furiously. Hammering away. Shooting there, rifling up against the Grenadiers here, shots fired, Ralph's caught, they're routed. Probably should try in order the machine to fire the right as they're retreating to maybe increase the chance ever slightly getting a wipe there. There we go. We'll of course need to also halt so that they don't, switch towards the other target. I thought too much. Bram's something slowly besieged. Got pushing up here. Good flank there by Loren. Realizes where Angry Dutchman main force is and goes for the weak spot. We got the sniper there already a bit damaged. Already getting some kills in. Grenadiers being focused down. Really intense fighting in the early game between Angry Dutchman and Loren. Grenadiers have routed. More moving up. We can engage the rifle. Sniper there murdering away. We got 3 kills on it. More damage being inflicted there. Rearson pushing forward. The Grenadiers almost taken out here. Sniper down to 4. Half health with 4 kills. Rearson taking further damage. Sniper being pushed back here. Really strong push here by Loren, but it is not quite having the full effect they probably would wish they had. Sniper pushing up and popping out the head again. Gets Rearson a bit of a blow. That's almost got Lieutenant out. Grenadiers down, almost wiped out still. Cutting off Angry Dutchman fuel here in the early game. No tag up yet, just so much pressure here from Loren on Angry Dutchman. Makes it hard for him to do it. So MD42 actually now a bit exposed here. Deciding to pull it back is probably the best idea here. Grenadiers reinforcing. We'll likely consider medic bunker soon. There we go, to get some healing up, in particular for the sniper. Well, as risks one good flank, kills it. So a really furious first few minutes of the game here between Angry Dutchman and Loren. Loren, there was a really managed to turn the with Angry Dutchman. Angry Dutchman also handled himself, I think, quite calmly and didn't panic, which can be quite important as the Wehrmacht when you get exposed to such a good flank. So medics on the way there. It's going to heat up the sniper and other troops. Pioneers setting out. Of course, need to take up. Need to bring out some heavier stuff here versus Loren and the 1st Armored Division. Right, moving back here. Nothing further going on the base. We got the mechanized command post ready. Probably going to be seeing us to a light tank, which is going to be really difficult for Angry Dutchman to deal with since he has no packs ready. Because again, he's not been able to take out yet due to the intense pressure there from Loren. He's pushing up eastwards there, trying to push up the fresh front there, and maybe also hope to draw Loren into it to counterattacking there. Of course, there needs to be defensive around here, since Loren's likely to keep pushing at the cuff point. If they do it once, they're probably going to do it twice or even thrice. You may, of course, consider machine gun bunker. We got the M20. A bit of a surprise, not a big one, but I'm nonetheless surprised most players in this situation would be going for the Stuart light tank, I feel. But Loren decides the M20 is going to be a better pick here, so we'll have to see how that works out for him. Got the eastern point outside of space. Angry Dutchman finally getting a bit of breathing space in terms of territory, although of course this western fuel point's not being threatened here by Loren. No sign of a doctrine yet from either side, either player. Grab the center point with the Grenadiers, firing up to the Pioneers in the east, counter-attacking there for freedom and democracy. M20 utility car almost on Pioneers, they're risking getting wiped out. It's only going to hurt here. Angry Dutchman, that's going to make it hard for him to take up. Since they have to spend an additional 200 manpower to get out something there. Oh, dead! That's really bad. Then putting out the M20's out. He has no 2-2. He's going to have to rely on the Pantherfaust. He's still sticking to the MG42. He should consider countering that, I guess, for the Pioneers. But no, he sticks to his course. He decides he needs the MG42 more than he needs the Pioneers and the following tech up here. Dedication there from Angry Dutchman, though obviously a bit risky. And now Loren is following up the third light tank. That's going to be 2 light vehicles here versus Angry Dutchman. And he has no anti-tank weapons. Not even had the time to lay down a mine. My God. This is going to get, I think, very rough here for Angry Dutchman before it gets better. Loren heading in hard here. Could even consider laying down mines. Maybe catch up any vehicles that's being chucked out there by Angry Dutchman. Mine here, for example, I think could be really nasty. Even a bit naughty. Troops are reinforcing. Got about territory there. So, Angry Dutchman here under some severe pressure as Loren just keeps chucking in there everything he's got into the kitchen sink. Can do so at the western point there. No sign of doctrine here from Angry Dutchman or from Loren. And we do get mines here from Loren. We do get the M6 anti-tank mine. Good lordy lord. That's going to hurt Angry Dutchman potentially. It's a good pressure here from Loren so far. Really laying the pressure on the Angry Dutchman. Lieutenant routed. Back here, like to make a nice company finding out for Angry Dutchman. Bit delayed. Probably going to be seeing out a 2-2 to race down the M20, though with the Stuart out. He's probably just going to go straight for the Pack 40, to be honest. I mean, he could try with 2-2s against that, but I feel like that's going to be a bit risky. So a Pack 40 is likely to be it, but even then, he's short on manpower. Again, just losing that Pioneer having to replace it. Did not do Angry Dutchman any favor. He's got 2 machines coming up here, the area around here. Nice versus infantry, but versus light tanks and vehicles, the double MG42s encounter what you call a bit of a obstacle. Running into a bit of a brick wall there that speaks American. Raveling in here, other squad routed. Like to make a nice company up. There we go. He is going for the 2-2-2. Wow. And he's bringing up here Pantherfaust in this to M20. He is sticking to the 2-2-2s here. A sign of either sheer insanity, desperation, or massive, massive bowls of Krupp steel. I don't know which one it is, and it might be a combination of all of them, plus a few other factors, but he's going for a 2-2 here. Thumbs up to Angry Dutchman. I would not recommend this for most other players, but Angry Dutchman clearly is too angry to care. Got the 2-2 out there. Like, theoretically, there's a tiny chance here, if the 2-2 are still trying to retreat past the mine and the 2-2 then sets off, you could actually take it out there. Obviously, that'd be really awkward for Loren, but yeah, there we go, that avoids it, but it could happen, like, it could happen. Ambulance on the way there for Loren, no sign of doctrine yet. 2-2 the Hemingway at the Stuart light tank's armor. Punching some light holes in it, but nothing serious. Oh, 9! Oh, he's gently avoiding, he's laying down telemines of his own, and then, he hits the mine! He hits the mine. The mine pays off beautifully there for Loren. Angry Dutchman's one explosive hope has just exploded. And he's laid down the mine right in front of the Loren. The best point he can hope for now is just Loren forgets about the mine. That he just suffers from mine amnesia. The specific time of amnesia that seems to affect certain players. More telemines here. At least he's realizing he needs telemine. Is he? Okay, it just looked like he was... Oh, need to get the Pioneers out of the way there, but yeah. It just briefly looked like he was just going to race straight into it. Carl, weren't there reports of mines in this area? Nah, don't worry, Sarge. No mines here. Panzerfaust from the Stuart. Pack falling away with the angry Dutchman. Sniper then plinking away at the Americans. 16 kills. Almost got a wipe there. Loren wasn't paying attention. And there you go. Full rifle squad executed by the sniper. Left to down. The M20 racing forwards. Will that hit the Telemine? And it does. Mine amnesia is a thing. Or just Loren wasn't paying attention. Either way, though. Would that be mind blindness then? Who knows? But either way, though, that M20 is toast. So as remember, as always, mines win wars. In particular, the Wehrmacht, telemines are absolutely crucial. Honestly, I found a lot of the time they're probably just as important as good MG42 users. Just getting telemines down the right place can do a lot for you as the Wehrmacht. A lot. So yeah, 2 thumbs up there to Angry Dutchman. He did what few players would have dared, and he got rewarded. So good work there by Angry Dutchman. The telemine that could be heard around the world as Loren pretty much just went dope. Stuart moving westwards there. Pack MG42 moving westwards there to help deal with that. Sniper with 19 kills. Pioneers routed. Wrapping it up with MG42. Loren there, I imagine, is taking up. They're pushing for armor, though he needs to look into some infantry replacement soon. Like, he could go for heavy cavalry for Rangers. He could go recon support for the airdrop combat group. He goes for infantry, though. Now that's... Also, I did not expect infantry. I did not expect infantry. I mean, it's not a bad pick, but, like, out of all the picks he could have considered, infantry was probably not one of the, like, top picks I had in mind. But there you are. I was at least replacing the infantry good. He's also going for a mortar half-track. That's going to be pretty helpful there for putting pressure on his opponent, though. I probably would have waited a bit to get at least a tank first before then going for the mortar half-track here, to be honest. To be fair. Trying to kill the snipers, turning up there. 7 kills for 71. Panzer going to be there for Angry Dutchman. Very good. Sehr good. Stuart there versus the Grenadiers. Pioneers from east with the Grenadiers as well here. Lieutenant up the west side. Rounds an MD42. Forming up an arc of fire which the Americans will not easily be able to pierce. Stuart opening the Grenadiers. Pioneers from eastwards here. Going points up. Going mines for in case opponents will laying down mines. Also assist with repairs. So very good there. Might want to slightly shift those machine guns a bit. Then again, you might be worried about the flank there, of course. Getting outmaneuvered. Pack lands nicely at the Stuart. Mortar after they're opening up here. Not very often you get to see a mortar after from the Americans. Will he make use of the delayed fused high explosive barrage? Who knows? Needs to be careful, of course, not to push it too far out so he gets blown up. Heading for the western points. Good maneuver there by Loren. Bypasses the MD42, so of course Panzer going to get back up with the sniper and an MD42 could well push Loren out of the cemetery. As Angry Dutchman men are moving to the lumberyard. Another telemine there. Thumbs up to Angry Dutchman. Rifling up there with the Browning light machine guns. Panzer pushing forward, step back up with the sniper. MD42s remain static. And at that point, he might as well just lay down machine gun bunkers almost, I'd say. Rather than being suppressed. There you go. Going for a wipe here, bold one. Almost got the rifle squad there, though. Still there, pushed off. They are removed. Moving back on the eastern side, he's going to need to be careful. In the centre, more tapping up the lieutenant. We got on the west side here, we got the Stuart pushing up into the Panzer Grenadier. We got another pack forward there for Angry Dutchman. Might be an indicator he is going to try and sort up for a Tiger tank here. Not entirely sure I'm a big fan of that, but I can understand due to the pressure he's been suffering from Loren. It does help Loren's been going for a lot of light vehicles, though. He has successfully been able to leverage that into Angry Dutchman not having a lot of territory, so... Hello. Another light machine gun out there for Loren. Taking pack 40 almost on there for Angry Dutchman. There we go. Captain out for Loren as well. Bring up anti-tank guns. Pack howitzers. Probably not the anti-aircraft tactic. Bit of a surprise when like he's not pushing for tanks as fast as possible, which is, I feel like normally what we're going for in these circumstances, to be honest. I feel like this is a bit of weird strategy by Loren. Not necessarily bad, but I'd probably use the term not quite efficient either. Return with a light machine gun and a bazooka. Quickly routed. Too many Germans with too many guns. Back here, nothing further going on. They could soon tag up. Probably should tag up, to be honest. Need to grab the western fuel pump, of course, for that. Packs being hauled forwards here. Machine guns also being split up a bit more. Panzer serves the rifle. Mortar half tank, of course, firing away there. done some damage yet to land any kills. Might want to use some of the abilities like smoke and white phosphorus. Gun is right here by a lot of angry riflemen with light machine guns and BARs. Packs being hauled about here. Rifle advancing straight into the MG42 if it was set up, which it isn't. Lucky for him, though. Of course, the sniper could use the Cynic close around to punish the rifleman. They're a bit bunched up, so it could actually stun both of them. Oh no, no mind. Rifle's got flank. He catches the stun at a bad spot. Good maneuver there. MG42 almost taken out here with the rifleman and the mortar half track. Intense fighting here on the west side. Major trying to come up here with Stuart support, but are met by fierce resistance from the German army in the cemetery. No American shall pass this line. Still no sign of tech up here. Of course, he's under a lot of pressure, so it may be hard to find the manpower to get the tech up, but he has to do that at some point. He has to pull the trigger and make the decision. Grenadiers could benefit from light machine guns up here versus Loren's infantry. Panzer pushing forward, sniper opening up, infantry sitting up as well here. Geballte Ladung. Machine guns set up, they're holding up against the infantry. They're catching a bit of crossfire. Ralph grenade goes a bit too far there, a bit too enthusiastic shot there from Angry Dutchman. Still no sign of tech up. Ralph squads their pushback from the compound, but once more the fuel flow has been disrupted for Angry Dutchman and the 2nd Panzer Division. I mean, really some aggressive pushes here by Loren. I feel like he would have benefited from some smoke barrage to support the assault, like if he'd throw down smoke around here. That could have done a lot for some negate Angry Dutchman's ability to protect against that, so you know. Something to consider there for Loren in the future. And also, apparently, it does not share the cooldown with any of the other badges. Normally, mortars actually share cooldowns with it. They have a short cooldown, though, but they technically do. Or was the cooldown just so short here? It didn't matter. Question for the ages. 50 cal on the way there for Loren. He's close to the Sherman, though, actually, which is... She really should just cancel and go for Sherman, because I feel like that'd be helpful, but oh well. Finally, take up there for Angry Dutchman, pushing for some victory point. We've got 369 versus 496. Stuart with 11 kills. Major moving up. They're going to go for the calf point. Entertaining being hold forwards there by Loren. Feel like that's a bit too cautious. I mean, this one hasn't had really much time to bring up tanks, but that's just me. You might be better off actually going for a pack out to bring up more artillery here versus Angry Dutchman. You know, bring in a tank. I feel like Loren might be forgetting that tanks are an option too. Might just be me though. Can't help escape the feeling. Pax at the ready, sniper there with 26 kills. Pax hammering at the Stuart light tank. Robin against the Grenadiers, got the sniper there with 27 kills. Ace leveling used the instant explosive round. Very good stuff there. Rifleman up here through the centre, advancing steadily. East side there we got Major moving up with the Lieutenant engaging the Panzer Grenadier. Half H52. Under a lot of pressure. In the centre, the rifleman continues to advance. Sniper there with MG42 support. Stalling up here. Loren's advance as he furiously chucks himself with the German lines. Though again, the lack of smoke screen from the mortar half track and the source makes it much harder for him to push through. Major moving up. Looks like he could be calling artillery. Yup, on the MG42 position directly. Angry Dutchman sees them retreats. No dodging yet though for Angry Dutchman. Got a white though. Panzer Grenadiers were cut down by the Americans. A bit of a tragic blow there for Angry Dutchman. So Palmer call those up. Could go for some Panzerwaffe here versus Loren. Still a bit surprised we haven't seen a single upgrade on the Grenadiers. I feel like light machine guns would be a very solid upgrade for him. Infantry launching another assault in the car point. Machine guns at the ready plus the sniper. More tough tech moving up. And we do get white phosphorus barrages. 2 thumbs up there. Both the MG42 and some very nasty stuff. White phosphorus overall being a very, very nasty thing. More tough tech falling back. Machine gun moving out. Could go for a Panzer fall here. Probably the best pick, to be honest. At least he's not trying to sell up for a Tiger here. But a Panzer will give Loren, I think, a bit of a hard time. Loren really should be bringing up some tanks, though. I mean, Sherman's also another great way of just throwing down smoke while pushing ahead anyways. I mean, that's one of the reasons why the Sherman's so great. Just chuck smoke at the enemy. Going for the Jackson. Can't help but feel that Loren has got a slightly weird set of priorities there. I mean, it's not bad, but I can't help but feel that the current situation just wants something with a bit more offensive punch versus Angry Dutchman. But oh well, Panzer one with punishment least in sight, and we finally got a doctor here from Angry Dutchman. It is Spearhead. I mean, it was like going to be, you know, something with tigers in it. Admittedly, all 3 of his doctrines had tigers in them, like it was either elite armor with the tiger race, mechanized assault with a regular tiger, or this one with a regular tiger. So we got here mortar half-tracks, pan-tactician, reconnaissance flight, tiger tanks and fragmentation bombs versus infantry's five defensive structures, mortar half-tracks, light machine guns, timer target artillery barrage, and the priest howitzer motor carriage. Those was the advancing rifleman, pad almost down there for angry Dutchman. We got Phoenix economics of 444. Go shooting there from the mortar half track, and we got the Panther Fort there for angry Dutchman. Jackson rolling up for Loren. Gonna use him at the eastern side. Oh, we finally get a smoke from here from Loren. Yeah, they don't see a cooldown at all. That's a bit interesting. So, nice to see that. Problem is, we're not really seeing anything else with it, so... In theory, nice, but he needs to work a bit on the execution. But at least he's trying to lay down smoke screens, so yeah, that's a start. And you gotta start somewhere, obviously, so anyway. Don't necessarily bother yourself with it's not like the perfect smoke screen right away, just, improve on it. And, I'm guessing that's what Loren's doing here. So, thumbs up to Loren for actually using the ability. Obviously needs to improve upon it, but he's starting somewhere. That's what matters. Good going, Loren. Gunners moving up here. Pioneers pack moving about here as well. Panzer IV there, ending up Hillmap machine gun. Rifle up here. So let's see what Angry Dutchman is planning next. More Panzer IVs. Will he now transform into the Tiger tank? What will he go for here? And the big question for Loren, I suppose, is will he ever go for a tank? Mortar fire raining down there. White phosphorus again being unleashed upon the German positions. Cloud there suddenly appears. So that's very nasty. Guy's been caught in it. Quickly burns through them. Got the Panther moving from the east, engaging the lieutenant there. Forcing a retreat. Jack's moving up here for Loren. Going to engage that Panther IV. Of course, need to be careful not to be caught up with that Pack 40, so say he had a tiller mine. Nice hit on the Panther IV from the Jackson tank. Sorry, Captain holding up the center point here with a light machine and the BAR. Making it harder there for Angry Dutchman just to charge in, though he really needs to consider some extra infantry. Additional Panther squad would be great there for Angry Dutchman. At least upgrading his gunners with light machines. I'm still surprised that we are over 20 minutes into the game and Angry Dutchman is still not upgrading his grenadiers. That does stand out, but in particular when your opponent has a lot of upgrades himself, for, BARs and such. Having no upgrades in grenadiers feels a bit strange there, to be honest, from Angry Dutchman. More mortar firing down there. 2 kills, veteran to 1, which opens up for the delayed fuse cycle as a barrage. Oh dear, there's a BAR drop there. Another Panther for the Angry Dutchman. No attempt to storm for the Tiger tank there. Oh, does cancel it. Might be the Tiger stall after all. At least he's not just blindly going for a Tiger stall, so thumbs up to Angry Dutchman on that one. Going to just ping up the BAR there, and there we go, do get the fragmentation bomb, which of course is likely what he was saying up for. I mean, that's nothing wrong in that. 50 caliber crew wiped, shed collapses. There's an area far from the rifleman, need to retreat. And we get the priest up for Loren. Obviously, once, pound his opponent into submission with artillery, he's going to stonk him down. But the question is not just better off putting more pressure on the center. In fact, I feel like he's suffering to tunnel vision. He's not really putting pressure on the flanks here against Angry Dutchman. Admittedly, Angry Dutchman could also stand to put more pressure on the flanks versus Loren. So, both are somewhat suffering tunnel vision here. Artillery fire hammering up here from the howitzer. Bombarding Angry Dutchman position. So far with limited success, though that can of course always change in the blink of an eye as infantry and equipment gets blown asunder by the priest. So far though, less fortunate barrage there for Loren, bit unfortunate for him. Great though for Angry Dutchman, great for him. He's going here for the target tank. He's going to stall out. He's going to buy time. And again, it's probably helped by the fact that Loren again is just now attacking across this small bit of frontage. He's not, say, trying to push up through here. He's not really trying to attack me through here anyways. Like, he used to be much better at these maneuvers, but again, it can happen for some players. Like, in match drags on, while initially they're really good at sort of handling most of the map, at some point they just sort of lose sight of the map and just focus on small parts of the map. And that, again, happens for a lot of players. Even like higher ranked players can suffer from this to some degree. And usually the best players, or at least some of the best players, are the ones that can actually handle this. And actually, even late into the game, they still have a good sort of, say, grasp on the overall bit of the battlefield and actually continue to use most of the map. So, bit of fun then. There you go. We actually see the Angry Dutchman begin to push on the right side of the map and the left side, maybe? No, just a machine gun on watch. But still, good work there by Angry Dutchman. Tech done. Tiger tank is not far off him for Angry Dutchman. You got 346 versus 411. Gonna lose getting sniped by the Steel Light tank. Sniper with 40 kills, that's quite nice for Angry Dutchman. Obviously for Loren, that's a bit of a pain in the ass. Priest ready to fire again. Chili called in as well. Lots of artillery, in fact, called in. Major barrage, mortar barrage. But got gun knocked out, I mean. Lots of artillery, lots of explosions. Panther falling under smoking just to assist here, using Panther Tactician. Shot went a bit wide there. Loren really should consider bringing up some tanks here. Angry Dutchman's not far off from the target tank here. Infantry pushing through the center, machine gun holding up here. 11 kills, half hit with 3. Lieutenant pinned down to the ground. Screaming as the MU-42 bullets were about their heads. It was about. We got Jackson getting the Panther 4. Wrapping up the other side. Collusion to the Panther 4. There you go. Quick blitz here from Angry Dutchman to get to safety. Pack 40 hanging back. They've actually 2. Captain in the center pushing back the machine gun. They're almost taking it out. 1 kill on the priest so far. Lieutenant moving up, back here, troops being reinforcing. Tiger tank is roughly a minute away here from Angry Dutchman. Grenadiers are close to being wiped out, need to retreat, and still not upgrades from the Grenadiers. No light machine guns. I do find that a bit curious there from Angry Dutchman. Not a big fan of that. And again, Loren really needs to push up the left side. He really needs to like stand to grab some points, but at least he's making a push and acting some success. But Angry Dutchman machine gun is proving to be quite helpful there. Fifth cover come against the flank, and there go half tech moving straight up to find to the base with the late fuse hard closer barrage right into it. Oh my god, Loren, you cheeky bastard. In this case, though, pushed his luck a bit too far, but I like the idea. It's really recklessly aggressive, but you know. I could see it actually working out there. It's definitely something. Need to get the Jackson out of there. Priest can also begin firing. They almost got the Panther 4. Lose the Jackson there. Loren, I feel like he's making a few mistakes now. Angry Dutchman go for the Tiger tank. Feel like Loren here might have lost his cool a bit. Apparently unsatisfied with his inability to crack Angry Dutchman defense. He just sort of threw all caution to the wind and got punished there. Tiger tank moving out here for Angry Dutchman. The Tiger. Or maybe he's just worried about the possibility of a Tiger tank and tried to like close the match out now, but ended up doing so with a less than well executed assault there, which just left him, I think, a bit open there. Angry Dutchman, to put it mildly, having now just one anti-tank to start with Panther 4 and a Tiger tank. With the Panther 4 itself closer to 2, things could get a bit ugly for Angry Dutchman. Captain routed. Sniper there with 49 kills. Might also be the reality of the sniper, which can, of course, add some pressure on the players and, you know, cause them to make more mistakes. Oh, no! Bingo, yes, like just bullseye hit from the howitzer straight in the sniper. Completely killing the bastard in one hit. Holy smokes. Shot of the year. At least the month. And tank, they're flanking the Tiger tank there. They're positioning themselves, but the Tiger tank is just going straight for Pops. Panther Tactician uses this to get out of there. Panther 4 now rushing in. Infantry moving through here. Trying to move through anyways. Tiger tank back. You've got the steward here on the other side. Rifling up. Anti-tank rifling going off. Need to crew the steward here. Tiger tank, half health, Panther Force blazing forwards here. Tiger tank, half health, Panther Force drawing attention there. Tiger tank less than half health. There you go. Panther 1 disrupting in the anti-tank by shooting into it there. Need to be careful though. And there you go. Pops Panther position before disengaging itself. A cheeky raid there by Angry Dutchman, leaving Loren in a bit of a sad sight. Mistake. Jackson tanks on the way there for Loren. Pulling back the Tiger tank. Pioneers moving up there for Angry Dutchman. In the west here, we got infantry moving up the ground, the western victory point and fuel point back here, which we've been forcing. Needs to, well, the bunker is still standing, despite the delayed few cyclones of bounties there from Loren. Air recon's out, it's going to deal those opponents up. 2 thumbs up the Angry Dutchman. Got the Jackson tanks out there for Loren. I mean, he's actually got full doctrinal bingo. I think he has, except he hasn't maybe used Rifle of Momentum Structures. And even then I might have missed that, I guess. But he's used mortar half-tracks, he's used the light machine guns, he's used the... Actually, he hasn't used that one either. My mistake. Oh well. Jackson getting the Panther almost guarded. Panther position popped again, rather than being hammered by the machine gun. Jackson charging forwards. Shoots and misses narrowly right in front of the Panther 4. That is some bad luck there for Loren. He's going to Panther fast it. Almost got the Panther 4, but it's looking pretty bad for the Jackson. Again, a sense Loren might be a tad out of it. And the Jackson is down. He is frantically throwing his stuff at Angry Dutchman in the hopes that somehow this will fix it all. But instead, he's kind of making it worse in some ways. So this is a bit unfortunate for Loren. Replacement sniper out there for Angry Dutchman to replace the one that was very, very explosively executed there by United States artillery forces. Titan with 2 kills rather than the Major. Titan pushing forward here for Angry Dutchman. DT-ga. Sniper there murdering away at 50 cal. Tiger tank almost got it. We got another mine down this. Actually, issues from the first. In fact, now it's only this time to target the artillery badge. The problem is that ability is actually not very good. Like, it has a pretty long, you know, activation time for most other artillery columns by now, and even then, it's not like a really impressive badge. Like, honestly, the ability is overcosted for what it does. Like, either it should be much faster and thusly retain its cost, or it needs to be a lot cheaper. In which case, you could probably get away with being, you know, that slow and not popping that many artillery shells down. So. Yeah, I understand why Loren isn't using it. Like, it's not that great. Probably could do with being polished out a bit there. Panther 4 good to go there for Angry Dutchman. Almost got the anti-tank and there with the Tiger tank. Half HVT on the Tiger. Rather than pinned down to the ground like worthless insects. Panther move through here, pursuing the rifle squad into the base. Possibly, no, just sticks about there. I could have made a raid then for perhaps you charge into it. Like, I think like that could be a bit exposed, so I'm opening there. Titan hanging back. We got an Osman over there for Angry Dutchman. The Flak Panzer. Sehr good, sehr good. Oh dear, looks like we might get it. Charging the base here. Infantry, be careful. They could get crushed. They could get shot. They could get crushed and shot. The best of both worlds. In the German world, that is. There you go. Ambulance down here. Base raid there by Angry Dutchman. So far working out well. Infantry there. Being crushed against the sides of their own base, nowhere to run. What was supposed to provide safety, provided only doom and damnation. The Super team then being murdered out with the Panther 4. Bunker there falling apart. Titan up on the other side with infantry support. We got an entertainment up there. Almost got the Major there, which is the only bazooka team he's got left inside the base. And there you go, Major down. Anti-tank being cleared out. He looks like Loren is being absolutely decimated now. Ralph squad almost dead. Flak Panther rolling forward to the base here. We got the steward moving about. Going for the Tiger tank. Going for flank. A last heroic, last ditch attempt. Tiger tank blitzing. Oh, the mine had been spotted. Well, that's really rubbish. Flag for Loren. Panther 4 wrecking his base. He's only got the steward light tank left. The rest is dead. Gone. Got the Tiger tank with the Steward light tank. And with that though, he's gone. He's out. I guess he just wants to destroy the Tiger tank no matter what. But there you go. I think that CG Loren is dead in the water. A blow there to the American Army. The 1st Armored Division has been routed here by the 2nd Panzer Division in a battle of brutal wills here on Crossroads. Loren, I feel like had some good early start, but again, ASAP from Tunnel Invasion. I feel like he should just push from tanks and some smoke greens to like push, support Baker pushes there against his opponent. Angry Dutchman could have benefited from light machines gun DSPRs. Well played on both sides. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell friends, tell family, but don't tell enemies. This is important. Dane saying cheers and see you all tomorrow for a nice episode. Bye.